it's 9:30 and we're on our way to Wagga. So I should get there about, around 2 o'clock or just after, which is when old mate said he'd be there. So, because I got there later than normal yesterday because of all the bullshit that went down with the poor old truck. So we can get there a bit sooner today. So I'll get weighed off and I'll get on the road. What's the weather doing? We've got a bit of drizzle up here today. Okay, so I might get a bit round Wollongong or something, the Southern Highlands. We'll see what happens. But I'll get myself sorted out, we'll get out of here and then I'll have a chat further out on the road. Sorry, didn't have the light on. You'll let a yik yak back out the road a bit. Back to the calculator. Shimons for Wagga coming on the bridge.
Copy.
6.23. $11.96. Oh, I haven't had a chance to wash that gear oil smell out from under the wheel arch yet. It stinks. 14.01. $11.62, so a total of 43. No worries, Victoria. See you tomorrow. Yeah, so a total of 43.82. All right, I'm going to get out on the road. I'll chat to you later. Been running for about 2.5 hours now, and just realised bloody light bar's pointing up in the sky. I was trying to work out why. And the other night when I got towed, the bar that goes under the front of the truck, off the tow truck, this thing is so low to the ground, the bumper bar is so low to the ground, there's a little skirt. It's about 2 inches long, or 2 inches high, wide, or whatever you want to call it, on the bottom of the bar. And his thing that he slid under the front of the truck was rubbing on it. Anyway, when we got to pull it out, it must have pulled on the bar a bit. And I've noticed the left-hand side, I can see it's twisted, like the bar's been belted a fair few times with wallabies and kangaroos and bloody wombats, and it bent it down. So now he's pulled his drawbar for his tow hitch out from under the truck. It's pulled the bottom of the bar forward. So now what it's done, it's straightened this side up beautifully. The other side I've noticed is down a bit. So I've got to, I'm going to have to put a hydraulic jack against something and push the bottom corner of that bar back, just so it levels it out a bit. But it must have pulled the centre part of the bar forward too, just enough that my light bar's not shooting across or along the road now, it's pointing it skyward. So something else I've got to fix. Should be a simple fix. I'm just got to work out where I can do it. Might be able to do it at the BP where I stay at. I can nose it into a curb and get the jack out and find a block of wood or something. I don't know, but it's, yeah, it's just something else I've got to fix. Because I could have, like if you had blocks of wood, I don't know if you did or didn't, but if you had blocks of wood, I could have drove it up on the blocks of wood to give it another couple of inches height for him to slide under it. That's all well and good at the start, but see, they jack it up and they pull the tail shaft out of it, so it's not turning anything, so the tail shaft disconnected from the rear end. But being towies, they don't put the tail shaft back in. So when we got to where I got dropped off at, I had no way of driving it off a block if we put blocks under the wheels. So that when he dragged the drawbar out from under the front of the truck, that's when it's pulled it forward a bit. So yeah. I remember that for next time if the boss wants to buy a new truck. Or either that, or I'll just carry blocks of wood by myself and chuck them under it. I don't plan on breaking down though, that's the thing, you know, because we don't carry spare wheels. The trailers, there's nowhere to put a spare wheel on a truck, not like the old days. My old man used to have one up behind the back of the cab of the truck, and it had a hand winch on it that you could lower the frame down and stuff like that. But the trailers that I tow, they have no spare tyre racks or anything on them. So you get it flat, you call up direct or whatever, and you call up direct and let them know you got a flat on their trailer, or I've got to ring our mob if it's an issue with the truck, and then they organise someone to come out. So, and if you're in the middle of bloody whoop whoop, it's not the most fun place to be stuck. But that's the way things are these days. Yeah, no spares because everything's all maximum amount of room for freight. So chassis are a lot lower, especially with the drop decks. Chassis are a lot lower to the ground, stuff like that. But yeah, getting back to the bar, it's just something I'm going to have to straighten up now. I'm going to have to fix that. So I'll I'll have to have a look at that, have a think about that. Don't really need anything extra to do. We've got enough going on as it is lately. Yeah, well. We'll just keep moseying on. I'm at Yass now, so I'm only about 2 hours away from Wagga. So, what's it say? An hour and 3/4 by that. So, a few hills between here and there, so it might pull me up a little. Alright, I'll keep going, see what happens. Well, we've made it to Wagga. What is it? It's 2 o'clock. I'm only a couple of minutes away from the depot. And of course it's raining. And I just looked at the radar and we're right at the start of it. So there's a fair bit more coming. But it's moving slow. So hopefully you can get this thing unloaded before it gets too carried away with wet weather. But it looks like it's been raining here for a little bit because everything's wet.
Take the second exit to 820.
Yeah, everything's wet. So if it stays like this, I'll be happy. And I won't worry about putting my raincoat on because it's not enough to worry about. But I'm just hoping it doesn't get too much heavier.
In 2 kilometres, turn left on Street.
But we'll get up here and we'll turn off in 2 Ks like she said. And yeah, we're only a couple of minutes away, so we'll be there very shortly. And yeah, I can't film in the depots, like I don't like to. Just for the simple reason, you know, like I don't know what their policy is with stuff like that, and I tend not to film in it because I'm too worried about what's going on around the joint. So, and it's raining at the moment, so if I stuck a camera out there, it's just going to get water on the lens and it'll be, you know, a pain in the arse. But it takes about half an hour to unload, and
Turn left on Street.
the battery wouldn't last that long anyway, so. Alright, I'm going to turn these lights off so I can see where the hell I'm going. And yeah, see where the hell I'm going, that way I can get in the depot easy. got here just in time because that's him just turned up. I told him I'd be here when he got here. I didn't want to let him down. I'll wait till he waves me in. The rain's just starting to back off too, so that's good. Righto, so we'll get out and get this done. Right, I'll be back.
Right, lane still right up here, man, come past.
Righto, truck's unloaded. So I'm going to make me a coffee. I couldn't do it yesterday because I had a truck up my arse. So
You want to make coffee?
I'm just going to grab myself my cup and stuff like that.
Can please
Yeah, yep.
over there, I bring my truck. So please,
Alrighty.
come in.
Yeah, no worries, not a prob. Alright, so I'll get my truck out of the way for him because he's going to bring a single in to load it because he's got to go to Griffith. And then I'll log off and I'll have a cuppa. So I'll have my 15-minute break here. That way it won't be too much of an issue. Because when I wanted a coffee yesterday out there at the BP, the shop's not open till 5 o'clock in the morning. So yeah, it's not open till 5 o'clock in the morning. So I might have to go out here and reverse back. Because I don't think I'll get down there or around there without taking the post out of the gate. If it was a single, yeah, because he did it, but being it on the double, turn that off so I can see where I'm going. Zigzag and get a bit straight. I'll still probably frig it up. Turn them suckers on. Actually, I'll turn that off, it's worse with it on, because my mirror's now dirty with all the rain on them. I'll go to the other side of the road a bit. Give me some swing room. Then I'll just go out the way I came in today, rather than going out the other way. And of course it starts raining again. Brilliant. Righto, she should go around there. I can't see. I moved my mirror while I was bloody backing into the yard there. I was wondering why I couldn't see where the trailer was in that mirror. I can still smell that gear oil. God, I hate that smell. makes you wonder if something's still leaking, but it's not. It's just what's been thrown up under the front mudguard. All right, time to sign off. 790565. All right, I'm going to go and get a coffee, make me coffee, and I'll have a 15-minute break here because it's been shit. Now I've logged off. I can't see many hours of work. I left at 9:30, so it's 3 o'clock now. So I'll have a 15-minute break, and I'll be back. All right, I'm going to get going. The bloody microphones won't connect to the camera anymore, so I'm talking to the camera now, not the microphone. I've swapped microphones, still won't connect, so there's obviously an issue with this flaming camera. It's driving me nuts. It works brilliant, and then all of a sudden it just won't work at all. So, DJI, pick up your friggin' game, eh? Like, it's frustrating is what it is. You know, you spend all this money on gear and it just will not connect. Sometimes when the battery's low on the microphones, it won't connect. This one's charged. I know it's charged because I got it out of the charging pack. The other one may be a little bit low, but this one should connect. But once they get down to around about 20%, I've noticed they won't connect anymore. So, I don't know. We'll work it out. I'll get it sorted. All right. And the other thing, I've got 2 batteries that keep showing orange. It's been on charge since today, like this morning. So I got 2 batteries that look like I'm going to have to replace soon too. All right, I'm going to get going. I'll see if I can connect this later on down the road. Right, we're ready to go. And it is steaming. It's 20 degrees, but it's like 700% humidity. So, and it's raining. Alrighty, let's get out of here. So I got the microphone working again with the camera. It seems to be that once either the camera or the microphone get around about 25%, if it's not already connected, it won't connect. Because I've just changed the battery in the microphone, in the camera. Not an issue. The old one was at like 25 or 27% or something, the battery that was in it. But like I said, it looks like I'm going to have to buy some new batteries, because I've had the DJI cameras for a while now, and I'd expect one of the batteries to be a bit how you're going, but doing this, they're sort of copping a flogging, because they're either recording or they're charging. I don't know if that dude's in the barrier or not, I don't know, but he's really close to it. It looks like he might have touched it. So, but yeah, so I'm going to have to jump online and order some new batteries, get them sorted. There's some heavier duty ones I can get too, so I might even look into them. But the southbounders is a big one, hard up against the guardrail just south of Gundy. Yeah, so that seems to be the issue. Once the battery gets low on either end of it, they don't want to connect. The rain's backed off a little bit here. I'm just going across the Gundy Bridge now. The rain's backed off a little bit, and I haven't even looked to see how long I've been going for. That'll give me a rough idea of when I'm going to get back, because it's about 4.5 hours from out there back to Sydney. So I've been going for just under an hour. So 10 minutes. What's that? 20 past 4. $7. I'll be back in there about 7:45, 8 o'clock. That'll be good, because going to sleep at midday was a bit rough yesterday. I got a few hours in. I think it was like 4.5 hours is all I got, and my bloody bladder woke me up. So went inside and had a feed, and just chilled out until it was time to go again. But running back empty makes the job quick coming back to Sydney. So just fly up the hills. All I've got is empty cages on. So, and they're only on the A trailer. Alrighty, we'll keep moseying on, and yeah.
The sun's dipping low, casting shadows long and wide. I'm kicking off the boots, tossing work gear to the side. The sky looks like it's on fire in the dying afternoon, and the only thing that's missing is the rhythm of a V-twin tune. I see you on the porch, the wind blowing through your hair. Let's leave the worries of the world to someone else out there. So let's ride, let the world just fade away. Let's put this town in the mirrors and let's just ride away. We'll put the cap on a full tank, no destination set in stone. Just the bike between our knees and a highway for us to roam. Whatever's on your mind, girl, leave it at the gate. Grab your lid and climb on up. Why should we have to wait? As we drop into the valley, the air begins to cool. We're breaking every habit, we're ignoring every rule. The road is getting sweeter as the timber closes in. I can feel you holding tighter in the corners when I tip in. Don't know where we're heading, we'll just have to see. As long as we're riding and you're on the back with me. I spent a lifetime on the road making big wheels go round, but there's a different kind of magic in this deep and throaty sound. Just a tank of juice, a side stand up and gear bag on the back. We're going for the hell of it and we ain't looking back.
I'm back. Sorry about that, I had to wait for a red light. The battery went flat in the camera. Talking about flat batteries, these two still haven't charged, so I've ordered 3 more. So they should turn up soon. But I'll stop yakking for the moment so I can concentrate to get in here. Because it's crazy time at the moment. You got to watch every corner. Because people always want to be quicker than you, first in front of you. So I may as well sign off here. And I'll see about, so tonight I'll be back in time now. So tonight I'll be heading to Brisbane again. So I'll see if I do any video tonight. Which if I do, that means most of this week's been videoed. I didn't plan on starting one this week, but when the truck broke down, I thought I'll take the opportunity to do one. You know, and because there was a bit of daytime driving. But yeah, I'll see what happens this afternoon, because what I've got, there'll be 3 videos out of it. Maybe 3, I'll have to look at the footage, it'll be at least 2 anyway. So, and then it takes me a bit to edit them. I'm sorry it takes so long, I have so much on weekends. And when I come to work, I usually edit the videos while I'm at work, on my downtime. And when I run to Brisbane, I don't have as much downtime up there as I do when I get back to Sydney, just for the simple reason they get me out a lot earlier up there. So when I say get me out a lot earlier, I'm usually like 3 hours earlier. So I do what I can to edit, but if the weather's fine, I get out and I try to exercise and stuff like that. If the weather's crap, then I'll, you know, muck around with the videos. But then when I get home, I've just got so much, so I've got to try and spend time with the family and shit like that. So, you know, but I'll try and do what I can to get them out as quick as I can for you. It's just hard to try and make something that's the same thing over and over. It's hard to try and make it or find how to keep it interesting for you. So, all right, thanks for coming along on this one, and we'll see you in the next video. Until then, drive safe. If you ride a bike, stay upright, and yeah, just generally, yeah, keep it tidy.